Brace yourself, because this year's snow moon is about to obliterate spiritual timelines. Most people are sleepwalking, utterly unaware that this isn't just another full moon, it's a cosmic reset button about to be pressed. This snow moon isn't about gentle illumination. It's a spiritual demolition crew, tearing down the outdated structures you've built your beliefs upon, whether you're ready or not. Think of the snow moon as a celestial wrecking ball swinging through the landscape of your soul, smashing through old paradigms and uprooting stagnant energy. It's a necessary destruction, like clearing a forest fire to allow new growth, purging the old so the new can emerge. This isn't some airy-fairy promise of instant enlightenment. It's a gritty, transformative process that demands you confront the shadows you've been expertly avoiding. Pay close attention during the week surrounding February insert date, especially if you're a zodiac sign, because this snow moon is coming for your complacency. Ignoring the potent energy of this snow moon is like ignoring the flashing red lights on your car's dashboard. You might get away with it for a while, but eventually the engine will seize. This isn't just a minor celestial event. It's a significant turning point, a cosmic crossroads where you're forced to choose between stagnation and radical transformation. That persistent feeling of being stuck in a rut, that career path that feels increasingly hollow. The snow moon will amplify these whispers of dissatisfaction into deafening roars, demanding that you finally listen. Those that drift along without acknowledging this energy will feel like a ship without a rudder, lost in a sea of uncertainty. Those who understand and heed this call will begin to chart a course toward their truest north. While it might feel safer to cling to what's familiar, the snow moon insists you prune away the dead weight so that you can actually flourish. To understand the magnitude of what's coming, it's vital to grasp the astrological significance of the snow moon. Named for the heavy snows of February, it symbolizes a time of purification, of burying the old and preparing for the new. The earth element is strong now. It isn't just about pretty snowfalls and picturesque landscapes. It's about digging deep beneath the surface to unearth what's been hidden. Now, let's talk about your spiritual timeline. Think of it as the unique roadmap of your soul's journey, complete with unexpected detours, hidden vistas, and perhaps a few wrong turns. The snow moon isn't about gently nudging you back on course. It's about detonating the outdated maps you've been relying on, forcing you to forge a new path. The areas of your life most ripe for disruption are relationships, finances, and creative expression. These will be key hotspots demanding your immediate attention. Start reflecting now, well before the peak of the full moon. What repeating patterns do you see in your relationships? Are you in a constant cycle of boom and bust with your finances? What creative dreams have you allowed to wither on the vine? These recurring themes are breadcrumbs, leading you to the areas where the snow moon will hit hardest. But are you truly prepared to face what it unearths? What if the very foundations of your spiritual beliefs are about to crumble? What if the purpose you thought was yours turns out to be nothing more than a carefully constructed illusion? The snow moon has a way of exposing hidden aspects of ourselves, those shadowy corners we'd rather keep locked away. We all have a shadow self, the repository of our fears, insecurities, and repressed desires. The snow moon acts as a cosmic X-ray, revealing these hidden elements with startling clarity, and if you aren't prepared, the experience can be jarring, to say the least. Be ready to see repeating numbers, experience unsettlingly vivid dreams, or encounter people who trigger you in unexpected ways. These are synchronicities, breadcrumbs left by the universe to guide you toward the transformations that await. Later in this video, I'll give you specific tools to navigate this intense energy, including shadow work prompts, intention-setting rituals, and energy clearing techniques. But for now, ask yourself, are you ready to handle who or what might be watching you? The snow moon isn't just peeking into those shadowy corners, it's throwing open the doors and flooding them with light, whether you like it or not. It's unveiling the wreckage of your spiritual closets, forcing you to confront the skeletons you thought you'd buried deep. This isn't about a gentle spring cleaning, but a full-blown demolition project of your outdated spiritual architecture. The snow moon is a cosmic Marie Kondo wielding a sledgehammer. It's forcing you to confront what no longer sparks joy in your soul, ruthlessly discarding the beliefs, habits, and relationships that have become spiritual clutter. Have you noticed a sudden surge of irritability lately, or perhaps a nagging sense of dissatisfaction that you can't quite shake? This is the snow moon excavating suppressed shadow aspects, dragging uncomfortable truths into the harsh light of day. These manifestations might include sudden, uncharacteristic outbursts of anger, a relentless stream of negative thoughts swirling through your mind, or a disturbing pattern of self-sabotaging behaviors that undermine your best efforts. Instead of recoiling in fear or shame, observe these reactions with detached curiosity. Journal what you're feeling, trace the emotions back to their source, and ask yourself, what unresolved wounds are these behaviors trying to protect? What unmet needs are they desperately signaling? For example, that sudden urge to overspend might be a manifestation of deep-seated feelings of unworthiness. That recurring dream of being chased might be a symbolic representation of your fear of success. Recognize these shadow aspects not as enemies to be vanquished, but as wounded parts of yourself yearning to be healed. Are you ready to show compassion to your darkest corners? But it's not just your shadow self that's getting a cosmic makeover. The snow moon is also challenging your outdated belief systems, exposing their limitations and inconsistencies with ruthless efficiency. Those beliefs about worthiness, abundance, or personal power that you inherited from childhood or absorbed from societal conditioning. They're about to feel particularly strained, creaking under the weight of your evolving consciousness. Perhaps you were raised to believe that hard work is the only path to success, but you're starting to realize that joy and flow are equally important. Or maybe you've always believed that you're not good enough, despite all evidence to the contrary. The snow moon is urging you to reevaluate these ingrained beliefs, to question their validity, and to determine whether they truly align with your authentic self. Are these beliefs genuinely yours, or are they just hand-me-downs from previous generations? Are they empowering you to live your best life, or are they holding you back from reaching your full potential? If a belief feels constricting, limiting, or fear-based, it's time to release it and replace it with a more expansive, loving alternative. And perhaps most unsettling of all, the snow moon is illuminating inauthentic life paths, making it impossible to ignore the growing misalignment between your actions and your true desires. That deadened job that sucks the life out of you. That draining relationship that leaves you feeling empty and depleted. That spiritual practice that feels increasingly hollow and meaningless. The snow moon is shining a spotlight on these areas of your life, forcing you to confront the truth that you've been desperately trying to avoid. The feeling of being trapped, suffocated, or unfulfilled is a clear sign that you're on a path that isn't meant for you. So list the things in your life that you do because you feel like you should, versus the things that you are genuinely drawn to. Notice where there is conflict. Are you living a life of obligation or a life of passion? Are you sacrificing your own happiness to please others? Are you settling for less than you deserve? The snow moon is demanding that you make a choice. Continue down a path that leads to stagnation and resentment, or summon the courage to forge a new path that aligns with your soul's deepest longing. The snow moon isn't just about gentle prodding. It is a full excavation of the things that don't belong. But as this demolition unfolds, you might experience resistance. Your ego, desperate to maintain control, might try to justify harmful behaviors, cling to limiting beliefs, or rationalize inauthentic choices. It might whisper insidious lies in your ear, telling you that you're not strong enough to face the truth, that you're better off staying in your comfort zone, even if it means sacrificing your happiness. Recognize this resistance for what it is, a sign that you're on the right track and that pushing through the discomfort is essential for growth. But beware, the snow moon can also expose you to spiritual delusion. You might be tempted to interpret events through a distorted lens, reinforcing existing biases and avoiding accountability. For example, blaming external forces for your problems, idealizing spiritual leaders, or misinterpreting synchronicities to validate wishful thinking? Are you surrounding yourself with yes men, insulating yourself from differing perspectives that might challenge your beliefs? Seek out diverse viewpoints, engage in critical thinking, and be willing to question everything, even your most cherished beliefs. And perhaps the most insidious pitfall of all, the snow moon can trigger a powerful urge to avoid the challenging emotions and uncomfortable truths that it brings to light. You might find yourself numbing yourself with distractions, suppressing your feelings, or engaging in escapist behaviors like binge-watching TV, scrolling endlessly on social media, or overindulging in food or alcohol. But when the feelings arise, allow yourself to feel them completely without judgment. This is the first step in understanding them, in releasing their grip on your psyche and integrating them into your wholeness. The stakes are high, because failing to navigate these pitfalls can lead to further stagnation, increased suffering, and a missed opportunity for profound transformation. You might find yourself stuck in the same cycle of repeating negative patterns, attracting the same toxic relationships, or sabotaging your own success over and over again. The snow moon is offering you a chance to break free from these self-destructive tendencies, to reclaim your power, and to create a life that is truly aligned with your soul's purpose. But how do you navigate this spiritual minefield and emerge stronger, wiser, and more authentic than ever before? What are the tools that you can use to harness the snow moon's transformative energy and turn potential setbacks into extraordinary opportunities for growth? I'll tell you this, your journal is about to become your most powerful ally. The snow moon is indeed a catalyst, a cosmic wrecking ball, but its purpose isn't annihilation, it's renovation. The destruction it brings isn't an end, but a vital stage in birthing something real. Think of a forest fire devastating, yes, but ultimately clearing the underbrush to allow for new, healthier growth. The snow moon operates on a similar principle. You may have felt lost, unsure, as old structures crumbled, but now you possess the understanding to rebuild, stronger and truer than before. The question is, what kind of spiritual sanctuary will you construct from the ashes? Will you revert to the old blueprints, or will you dare to design something radically new, a reflection of your most authentic self? By now, you should be recognizing recurring themes in your life, those patterns in relationships, career, health, and repetitive astrological triggers, not as random setbacks, but as personalized breadcrumbs leading you toward your true north. Perhaps you've noticed a pattern of attracting partners who mirror your own unresolved childhood wounds, consistently reenacting the same painful dynamics. Or perhaps you've observed that every time you get close to achieving a major goal, you self-sabotage, as if an invisible force is holding you back. These aren't coincidences, they're wake-up calls. The universe is nudging you to pay attention, to delve deeper, and to finally heal those lingering wounds. For example, if you consistently find yourself in financially precarious situations despite your best efforts, it might be time to examine your underlying beliefs about abundance and self-worth. Do you secretly believe that you don't deserve to be wealthy? Do you equate money with greed or corruption? Uncover these limiting beliefs, challenge their validity, and replace them with affirmations of abundance and worthiness. The universe responds to your internal narrative, so make sure yours is one of empowerment and possibility. The single most important takeaway from all of this is realizing that you are not a helpless bystander on your spiritual journey. You have the power to intentionally choose your trajectory, to steer your ship toward the destination that resonates most deeply with your soul. This isn't about passively drifting along, accepting whatever fate throws your way. It's about actively co-creating your reality, aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your highest aspirations. Remember, energy flows where intention goes. By consciously setting intentions, releasing limiting beliefs, and embracing your authentic self, you can harness the snow moon's transformative power to create a life of purpose, joy, and fulfillment. You are the architect of your own spiritual destiny. Now is the time to claim your power and design a future that reflects your truest potential. So let's reframe that initial perception. The snow moon isn't a purely destructive force unless you resist its energy. It's more like a skilled surgeon, precisely removing what's diseased to make way for healing. It's an opportunity to shed the layers of inauthenticity that have been weighing you down, to liberate yourself from the expectations of others, and to finally embrace your true, unadulterated self. When approached consciously, the snow moon becomes an ally, a catalyst for accelerated growth and profound transformation. Will you choose to see it as a threat or as an invitation to step into your power? The snow moon's influence isn't happening in a vacuum. It's intertwined with the larger narrative of our planet's spiritual awakening, a collective push toward higher consciousness and greater compassion. Your individual transformation is a vital thread in this grand tapestry. As you heal your own wounds, release your own limiting beliefs, and step into your own authenticity, you contribute to a more positive and harmonious world. Remember, the ripple effect of your inner work extends far beyond your immediate surroundings. You inspire others, you raise the vibration of the planet, and you pave the way for a brighter future for all. Recognizing patterns isn't just about identifying problems, it's about deciphering their underlying meaning. These patterns serve as personalized messengers, alerting you to what requires your attention, what needs to be healed, and what potential lies dormant within you. For example, if you consistently find yourself drawn to specific types of books, movies, or music, pay attention to the themes that resonate with you. Are there recurring messages about overcoming adversity, embracing your creativity, or finding your purpose? These aren't random preferences. They're clues pointing you toward your soul's deepest desires and untapped potential. Listen to these whispers, follow these breadcrumbs, and allow them to guide you toward a more fulfilling and authentic life. The universe communicates with you in subtle ways, and by paying attention to these patterns, you can unlock its hidden wisdom. Embracing the snow moon's challenge isn't easy, but the alternative, resisting it, only prolongs suffering and delays progress. Continuing down a path that feels inauthentic, clinging to beliefs that limit you, or ignoring the call of your soul will only lead to greater stagnation and dissatisfaction. The snow moon is offering you a choice: to remain stuck in the mud or to rise like a phoenix from the ashes. The path of resistance is paved with resentment, regret, and unfulfilled potential. The path of surrender, while challenging, leads to liberation, joy, and a life lived in alignment with your highest self. Which path will you choose? The choice is always yours, but the consequences are undeniable. Remember that caterpillar we talked about? The snow moon offers you the same chance, a chrysalis moment, a chance for deep and lasting transformation. As you emerge from this period, you will be lighter, freer, and more aligned with your true self. You'll possess a newfound clarity of purpose, an unwavering sense of direction, and an unshakable belief in your own potential. This isn't just about surviving the storm, it's about thriving in its wake. It's about embracing the power of change and creating a life that is truly extraordinary. So let's put these tools to work. As you journal, don't just record events, analyze them. What emotions did they trigger? What beliefs were challenged? What patterns emerged? As you meditate, don't just empty your mind, connect with your intuition. What guidance do you receive? What insights arise? As you clear your energy, don't just banish negativity, invite positivity. What intentions do you set? What visions do you hold? For example, when journaling, instead of just writing, "I'm feeling anxious about my job," dig deeper. Ask yourself, what specifically about my job makes me anxious? What limiting beliefs do I hold about my career? What steps can I take to create a more fulfilling work life? Be specific, be honest, and be willing to confront the uncomfortable truths that may surface. By embracing authenticity, you'll experience deeper connections with others, attracting relationships that are based on mutual respect, understanding, and unconditional love. By setting intentions, you'll harness the power of your mind to manifest your desires, creating a life that is aligned with your soul's purpose. By releasing limiting beliefs, you'll unlock your full potential, opening yourself up to limitless possibilities and extraordinary opportunities. These actions will ripple out into every area of your life, creating tangible improvements in your relationships, your career, your health, and your overall well-being. Earlier, I asked, are you truly on the right spiritual path? Now, you're equipped to answer that question. The truth isn't out there, it's in you. By embracing the challenges, using the tools, and trusting your intuition, you can discern your own truth and make necessary adjustments. Are you ready to listen to that inner voice, to follow its guidance, and to create a life that is truly aligned with your soul's calling? You already have the answer. If you still feel any anxiety, I want you to remember something. You possess the inner strength, guidance, and resources to successfully navigate these ongoing transformations. The difficult part, the demolition, is largely complete. The road ahead is clearer now, illuminated by the light of your own authenticity and guided by the wisdom of your own intuition. Trust yourself, trust the universe, and trust that you are exactly where you need to be on your journey. Now that you've cleared the clutter, what will you create in its place? How will you use the lessons learned from this snow moon to shape your future? What new dreams will you pursue? What new relationships will you cultivate? The possibilities are endless, and the power is entirely yours. The influence of this snow moon will continue to unfold in the coming months, subtly shaping your experiences and influencing your decisions. Keep an eye out for upcoming astrological events that may trigger similar themes, and stay tuned for future videos where we'll delve deeper into these topics. I encourage you to share your experiences, ask your questions, and connect with one another in the comments section below. Let's create a community of support and encouragement as we navigate this transformative journey together. And be sure to subscribe to my channel for more insights on astrology, spirituality, and personal growth. In our next video, we'll be exploring how to harness the power of the upcoming spring equinox to manifest your dreams and create a life of abundance. Until then, keep shining your light, keep embracing your truth, and keep trusting the